Hi, this is Sandy Kastel with WIMA, Women in Music and Arts, and I'm here with Amy Frost, and she is our Delivering Happiness Messenger.
I like that.
I gave her that new title
I like
today.
It. Yeah, that's very good.
Well, it actually comes out of what you're doing.
Well,
you
delivering happiness at work. Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you've been doing that now for how many weeks or months?
Goodness, it's been a while. Yeah, very exciting. And it's really about living consciously.
Yeah. And we're here today. We just finished our show on KLAV, 12:30 a.m. on your dial. And we had several guests. We had a great lineup, and I'm just going to read this off, because we had classical singer Stephanie Thompson, conductor, producer, director of Bonnie's Old West Musical Review, Jonathan Gorst. We had the author of Awaken to Your Inner Beauty, Mitzi Reed, and we had the tenor, Marco Varela. We had artist, graphic designer, and developer Tanya Nikolic, and Delivering Happiness Messenger, Amy Frost. And we just had a wonderful show. We had everybody calling in today. And the reason for that is everybody is out there doing their own thing. They're involved in business. They're all artists, but they have different lines of business, different businesses that they're doing. Marco Varela, he was talking to us. He was preparing for another show, and he was getting ready to go do a voiceover.
Right then and there.
Right then and there, in 2 minutes.
You say the multiple streams of income, which is one of our favorite things.
And yeah, because we've been talking about how we can, the artist, the business of being an artist, which is so important.
Instead of pulling away, is that I either do my art or I make a living. Right. So the goal here is to be able to do your art and make a living.
That's right. Do it both. And where's the relationship thing in there, too? That's in the middle, right?
I think it's critical with that, right? With the relationship. And you've got your mission and purpose, and then your mate, and then your friends. Friends are part of this, too.
And then their relationships, right? And how they're balancing.
We're supporting each other, ourselves and each other. Because if you don't do that, you're going down.
I know.
How we started in crisis. I have so many people in my life that are in the ER room or having surgeries and having things going on. An interesting thing that kind of came up a couple of times with the guests today was, having problems with relationship versus songs and, and having health issues make you go look for a healing alternative.
That's right.
And so not back to the negative or the positive, but this is my reality right now. What am I supposed to learn with this to go forward?
And it's actually choices that you make. Because just like what Stephanie was talking about the songs that she's chosen to sing on August the 11th at the Winchester Cultural Center, that's for the WIMA Broadway series. And she chose these songs because they touched her regarding relationships with others, but then the other song was more about a relationship with herself. How do I get back to that relationship with myself? And it's very important because often when we get into relationships, whether we're an artist or not, then we can get wrapped up in the other person's life because we're attracted to something. And then we need to remember the things that we are attracted to in that person a lot of times are qualities that we ourselves have inside of us, but maybe they're qualities we want to develop more, or maybe they're qualities that we don't see in ourselves that are hidden inside of ourselves. So in relationships, it's so important to have that interdependence. And every day in WIMA, we've got over 100 members now.
And one of the things that I want to be working at is a real focused mentorship, where people, we can certainly talk about that, but really this is what I need to work on, and then matching them up, matching the matchmakers.
Oh, you're talking about with
mentoring, making that a real,
but matching people with different people and finding those relationships.
Right. What is it I need to learn? How do I need to grow? And finding ways that we can help, make those, or support those relationships and happening.
Well, because in the past we've been talking about the business of being an artist. How do we, if we are really right brain and we're very artistic, and then we need to team up with other people that are good with the left brain stuff, and the people that can go out and do the social media stuff for us, or maybe do the flyers for us, and these are ways that we can team up with others. But also what I was going to say is that also what we're doing is we've got a relationship with ourselves, we've got a relationship with our partners in life, we've got our family relationships, we've got our relationships with people that we're doing business with, and within our organization, we are all partnering together. And it is a lot of balancing, and it takes a lot of nurturing. And that's why what Mitzi Reed was talking about in her book about the inner, working in the inner beauty. As she had had something that was a challenge that she needed to reach out and look for a better way, or a way to handle it through holistic and positive ways. So we also talked about We also talked with Tanya about Gabu Duck, and this is
That's
an
really
organization
cool.
that she's been working with. And let's see, the founders, John McLean and Angela Ashbeer, and she's one of the women that's going to become a member of WIMA
fantastic.
also. And Tanya and I met back in 1998 when we did a show together, and here she met these other people through other events that she did, and now she is involved in creating these apps that are for children and interactive things with children and music programs. So we had a lot of things that we were talking today. Marco Varela was working on a couple new projects, and the main thing is we're going to have a big event coming up on August the 11th for us, WIMA Broadway Series, and it is going to be at the Winchester Cultural Center, and that is on 3130 McLeod Drive, and that is just north of DI, and we welcome everyone to come out and join us. The tickets are only $10 each, so it's a very reasonably priced ticket, and we're going to have raffle prizes, and so you'll have opportunities to win lots of things, and we're also going to have the Bonnie's Old West musical review is going to be out there. 5 of their cast members are going to be out there to perform a couple of songs for us, and they are also going to give away some of their packages to come out and see the show out in Bonnie Springs. So we are WIMA, Women in Music and Arts, and we are on every Wednesday at noon at KLAV 1230 a.m. on your dial. So we hope you'll come out and join us again. See you then. Bye-bye.